Ross Cullen reporting from Paris.
From the studios of Extreme Sports in Hastings, Nebraska, we present Huddle Up, a great way to start your day with all the news, weather, and sports you need, interesting interviews, and friendly conversation from two guys that go together like Scooby and Shaggy, Mike Will and Tyson Havronic.
Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Huddle Up here on Extreme Sports. Welcome to a Wednesday, 24th day of June for 2026. Mike Will, Tyson Havronic standing by. We've got all of your news, weather, and sports that you need to get out the door here this morning. Bad break for the Nebraska men's basketball team as a 6'9" incoming freshman has broke his right hand during a team workout, and he'll miss the remainder of the some workouts, but is expected to be back for a full activity coming up in late August. We'll tell you about that coming up. A unique event is coming up, and we'll dive into this on the show today. Memorial Stadium and Upper Deck Golf announced yesterday that tee times are available for public bookings for a one-of-a-kind golf event. It'll be held inside Memorial Stadium. We'll dive into that on the show today. Fremont Move beat the Hastings Sodbusters in Fremont last night. Legion Baseball, Hastings Johnson Imperial Homes and Hastings 5 Points Bank played in Grand Island at Ryder Park. It's like our pitching staff took the night off. We'll talk about that on the show today. The NBA draft was held last night, and a lot of other things going on in the sporting world that we'll dive into here this morning. So welcome to the show. Welcome to Tyson Havronic from the Western Studios. Good morning, my man.
Yep, good morning as we get set for a Wednesday here, making it through halfway through the week somehow. I was in the Wednesday frame of mind yesterday, so I don't know, I'm already anxiously getting set for the weekend, I guess, trying to push that baby forward. But it should be a fun day. Sports-wise today, it's, of course, the start of decision day for the World Cup, where it's final opportunity to get into the round of 32 knockout stage, and looking forward to seeing exactly what the draw looks like. I was reading some models yesterday that are very optimistic towards what USA could see because of their performance in the group stage. And quite frankly, when you win by 2 goals in both of your games to start things off, you're in the driver's seat, so to speak, for the knockout stage. So our seeding looks good. Our path forward looks good. A lot of people, and nobody's saying pump the brakes here for U.S. soccer either, but a lot of people were kind of putting us in the quarterfinal, maybe even semifinal stage based on what we're going to see over the course of the next week in World Cup competition. So, final day to solidify your spot for the round of 32. Should make things pretty interesting here for match day, 15? For the World Cup. So, looking forward to a fun day of soccer.
So a complete day of soccer. The Americans, again, on the field tomorrow night at 9 o'clock starting time against Turkey.
Mm-hmm.
It's a match that really doesn't mean a whole lot for the Americans. Like you said, we're into the knockout stage, but we'll be on the field tomorrow night. 9 o'clock starting time against Turkey. Then we'll play again in the knockout stage on July the 1st, if my memory serves me correct. But anyway, the Americans on the field again tomorrow night at 9 against Turkey. You talked about maybe a quarterfinal, semifinal run for the Americans. Is that the furthest we have gotten in this thing?
Quarterfinals, I mean, in the modern era of World Cup, yes. We made the semifinals, I think, back in the 1930s, but there might have been a grand total of 8 teams that were competing in that World Cup at the time. Modern day. Our last best appearance, I think, was 2002 if memory serves me correct, I was working at a produce stand, and NCAA football 2003 with Joey Harrington had just came on the cover, and the U.S. had made a brilliant run in the World Cup in South Africa at the time, because I do recall waking up at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning for some of these matches. It lost the quarterfinals to Mexico. So of all things, the two North American giants for soccer, but Mexico obviously has our number in terms of the giant for North American soccer. But yeah, the North American powerhouses got together. Mexico got the better hand. They went on to the semifinals. We didn't.
Okay, I'm more encouraged by your career at the produce stand.
Yeah,
I never saw that on your resume.
This was no, it was one of those one and dones.
Was that like that? What was that little market down there on the corner that always used to sell produce in Hastings? Like the K and K little market down there. Was that what you're talking about?
No, it's the one on 7th that we always go to. That had a massive facelift since my 1 year career with them. Steve and the boys.
Oh yeah, all right.
Yeah.
You worked in the produce stand.
I worked at the produce for 1 year, and then I became old enough to drive a car, so then I became a pizza delivery driver.
No, I never knew that about you either. I didn't know you were a pizza delivery driver.
And then a keynote caller, and then a bartender, and then finally radio. Actually, newspaper writer, and then radio.
Yeah, you snuck into the newspaper business for a while.
Yep.
So a produce stand operator.
Very first job.
Pizza operator.
Pizza delivery driver.
And then then what'd you do?
Called Keno.
Oh, yeah, you were at Keno for a while.
Called Keno, tended bar.
And
wrote on the paper. And then finally got a radio job. And then teaching job. And now streaming. And back to bartender. And MC and DJ.
Yeah.
I have more hats now and more jobs now than I've had throughout my entire career. So
that's all right. It's not bad to wear a lot of hats these days. So anyway, waking up with Mike and Tyson this morning. It's Huddle Up on Extreme Sports for this Wednesday. Had the NBA draft last night. Everything pretty well went according to the experts, according to plan. AJ DeBansa, the number one pick. He was the BYU freshman. He was the number one pick of the Washington Wizards. He averaged 25.5 points, 6.8 rebounds, 3.7 assists, and 1.1 steal per game, while shooting 51% from the field in his lone collegiate season. So he goes number one in the draft last night. Darren Peterson, who we talked about yesterday, the kid out of Kansas. As expected, if he didn't go number one, he was going to go number two. He did. Number two to the Utah Jazz. Cameron Boozer, the college player of the year in his one season at Duke, was taken at number 3 by the Memphis Grizzlies. North Carolina forward Caleb Wilson, the other consensus top 4 pick, went to the Chicago Bulls with the next selection. So really the top 4 picks in the NBA draft last night went according to plan. The number 5 pick of the Los Angeles Clippers, it was used on Illinois guard Keaton Wagler, who we talked about yesterday on the show. The host Brooklyn Nets then went with Louisville guard in Micah Brown Jr. So really no surprises in the NBA draft last night with A.J. DeBansa going with the number 1 pick last night, BYU freshman, going to the Washington Wizards.
Yeah, I think it went according to script. There was really not
any surprises.
There was no surprises, no big, shocking, breaking news alerts that you got. What I thought was good was that the college players that had exceptional years, and we labeled off a bunch that had really bolstered their draft stock this season. And it was nice to see their value getting paid off with the top 5 pick. I don't think before the season started you would have put Wagler in that conversation. But he had such an amazing season at Illinois, and really on the eye test, I thought he was probably the best guard in basketball. Cam Boozer obviously down playing in the paint, forward position. I kind of put him in terms of my number one. Obviously Peterson is an exceptional athlete, but I don't know what you're going to get. That would have concerned me as a GM. Obviously Washington's ready to take that opportunity, and yeah, AJ, great player. I think we got robbed a little bit in terms of March Madness because he wasn't a part of it. Got hurt right before the tournament started, so didn't really get to see his full potential of what he can potentially do. That's where all the eyeballs were going to be in March. I think maybe his draft stock would have been even a little bit higher had he got to put on a show, but it was good to see them rewarding his body of work pre-injury with that number one pick. So I don't have any disagreements with the top 5 picks. I might have shuffled my personal top 5 around just a little bit, but overall, yeah, it went to script. So
at number 6, like I mentioned, the Nets picking up Louisville guard Micah Brown Jr. Number 7 pick was Darius Acuff Jr. He went to the Sacramento Kings. Kingston Flemings went to the Atlanta Hawks at number 8. And then Dallas went with a big man in Morris Johnson Jr. from national champion Michigan. He was the number 9 pick. That's going to be kind of a reunion of sorts because Dusty May, the head coach from Michigan, is now the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks. So he's got one of his guys in there. Nice. As he's got Morris Johnson Jr., one of the big guys from Michigan. He's going to join Dusty May at Dallas.
I saw it again, speaking of Dusty May. And I will preach this until I'm pale or blue in the face. We have to have an understanding as sports fans that you don't have to thank everybody for everything that they've ever done or not done for your program. These little fluffy Facebook posts, the graphic team gets together and they oh, we thank you for everything that you did for our basketball. You came in for 1 year and you went to the Final Four and you immediately took your paycheck and got the hell out. That would not be, as a athletic department or even a fan base, putting a fluffy Facebook post together saying, oh, we thank you, Coach May, for coming and fixing our basketball program. Good luck in the NBA. No, screw you, dude.
1 year and out.
You took the money and ran because you had one good year. Screw yourself. That would be my Facebook post. That would be my graphic. F off.
Screw you, Coach.
Screw you, Coach. we got to fix this stuff.
I hope you're a loser in the NBA.
You know that nobody that supports Michigan basketball is feeling thankful today for Coach May. No, they're not feeling thankful.
Screw you, Coach.
Screw you, dude.
That'd be more appropriate.
It would generate more of what the fans actually feel.
Yeah.
And, sometimes like when you have for the St. Louis soccer, we're miserably bad, and we've been miserably bad. We've gone through like a Rolodex of coaches since they unexpectedly got rid of Cornell, who was really good. We made a bad decision, and every coach that we've fired since has been like 0-86, and not that bad, but 0-8-6, I should say. Can't get a win, and they keep saying like, oh, we appreciate everything that you've done for the program. Thank you so much, Coach. You had 14 matches and you didn't win a game?
Yeah, you didn't do anything for the program.
You drove it backwards. Thank you for putting this baby in reverse and letting us know that, in fact, yes, it can get worse.
Well, the next time I need to come up with one of those little fluffy things, I'll maybe render your help a little bit.
I'll proofread it.
Yeah, we'll just say, screw you. Interesting thing happened yesterday in the NFL concerning Brendan Sorsby.
This is crazy.
Yeah, remember, he's the guy, the gambling guy.
The gambling
guy who went through all the hoops and legal challenges to get his college eligibility for 2026. Then he decides that that's not the route he's going to take, that he's going to declare for the supplemental draft in the NFL and go that route. Well, guess what? The NFL now says they're not going to hold a supplemental draft this year, and the Sorsby will have to wait for the regular draft in 2027 to maybe get taken in the NFL. The NFL's decision came down to its right to decide whether to hold a supplemental draft per the collective bargaining agreement. As league officials said, they believed it would ultimately become a distraction to teams as they begin training camps. According to one NFL source, Sorsby's application carries with it a lot of issues, as you might expect, like the core of the game integrity issues. Sorsby admitted to betting thousands of times on college and pro sports, totaled upwards of $90,000, and included 40 wagers on Indiana football while he was with the team. Now, Sorsby's attorney, Jeffrey Kessler, told ESPN that the NFL's decision to not hold a supplemental draft is a violation of the CBA and the law, and will pursue this immediately with the National Football League Players Association. So he's not done yet, but it doesn't look good for Brendan Sorsby to get into the NFL for next season. Evidently, they're now holding a supplemental draft, which means his next chance to get into the draft would be 2027, if somebody wants to pick him up then.
Well, it sounded like that the rules were pretty bold in regards to the collective bargaining agreement, and the league can decide not to hold a supplemental draft if there's underlying issues. The other underlying issue was, Mike, he was the only player that had filed for the supplemental draft, so there was no other players in the supplemental draft pool. So that was another reason that you could argue that they decided not to have the supplemental draft. But, you know, Sorsby, the saga and the adventure has just taken every weird and wrong twist that it could possibly take. And I don't know if this is an agent that just doesn't know what the hell he's doing. If he's just getting a lot of bad advice, you know, but first it was back to school, then it was have a legal challenge, then it was, okay, we got that legal challenge resolved, but let's try to play in the NFL anyway and go through the supplemental draft process, and then the NFL slams the door in your face. So it seems like he's getting a lot of doors slammed in his face, and I, again, take it back to the legal challenge. If the judge had a brain cell and sided with the league in regards to the integrity of the game issues that gambling on your own team while you're actively playing for them has, like he admitted to doing 40 different times, and a judge says, no, that's okay. That's not okay. So again, I look at the very start of this whole saga. We shouldn't be talking about it. It should have been, nope, he's not playing. Close the books, and away we go. But yeah, it's turned into a circus, and yet no NFL team wants that. So now you've played your way effectively out of college. You're not going to play in the NFL, hypothetically, unless your legal team works a miracle. What are you doing? Are you playing NFL Europe? Are you playing UFL next year? Are you the quarterback for the Louisville Kings or the St. Louis Battlehawks? And are you going to bet on it? Is the bigger question. And I think that's the biggest broad issues, is that at no point has he felt genuinely remorseful. That's my concern.
Yeah, he went to that gambling addiction school, or I guess probably not a school. But
said he had a problem.
Yeah, he had a problem, and he went down to get help with a gambling addiction. That was like a 30-day stay. Well, he checked in, he checked out. Mm-hmm. So who knows? Who knows what his mind is right now? The supplemental draft, there hasn't been a player selected in the NFL supplemental draft since 2019. Nice. So it's not something that we go through every couple of years. We haven't gone through this since 2019. Sorsby could potentially play in the Canadian Football League. You mentioned those other leagues where he could pop up.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, he's currently ineligible to play collegiately under the NCAA rules.
Right.
So, yeah.
He declared.
And the doors are slamming in his face. Remember, he's a pretty damn good quarterback. He's just got a lot of issues. He's carrying a lot of baggage.
I would say that he's a pretty damn good quarterback, but Nebraska made him look awful. Now, I don't know if he threw that game.
Who knows? Who knows?
But we looked pretty damn good against him and flexed a little bit. Yeah, you're a pretty damn good quarterback, but you're also playing Big 12 defenses. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess at the end of the day, the real question for the supplemental draft, and I would love to find this out, would any of the NFL teams have taken a swing? You know, maybe they shut down the supplemental draft because all 30 teams were like, even if you held it, we wouldn't take this guy.
Yeah, it's just a waste of time.
It's just a waste of time. So, it's just pop in circuit. Why don't you just shut it down? If no one's going to draft him, then just shut it down. I wonder how many of those conversations were happening because, I don't know, you put yourself in the Chiefs front office. It's weird and uncomfortable, I know, because they do such a damn good job up there. If you put yourself in the Chiefs front office and you're having those internal discussions...
No, I wouldn't give up a...
Absolutely not.
I wouldn't give up a 5th or 6th round pick to bring him in.
No, you got more holes on your team than a third-string quarterback that's going to bet.
Or a 4th string.
Might even be 4th string.
Yeah, but there are some teams that would probably take a shot. God, I wouldn't think a team is going to go beyond like a 4th or 5th round pick. Remember, if you pick up Sorsby, you've got to make a bid, and you got to have a draft pick available.
Would have had to
draft to counteract that.
Would have had to.
Yeah, would have had to. If we would have had the supplemental draft. So that's all. It's not even on the table. Don't have to worry about it. We're not going to hold a supplemental draft. So Sorsby, now do you try to play in another league, or you just sit out for a year and take your chances in 2027? I would think they would try to play somewhere. You don't want to sit out for a whole year. Year and a half, basically.
Do you not want to sit out an entire year? Do you want to try to play somewhere? Or is that, at this point, would he feel like he got defeated by going down a league? Is he going to sit out of spite?
Yeah, he might. Who knows what his mental state is right now?
Oh, God, no. After this saga and circus, if I'm Braden Sorsby, I don't even know if I want to play anymore. Like my agent has put me in such a bad position. I had a college job. I had $2 million coming in. I had NIL money, and he said, "You know what? Let's try the supplemental draft because this is kind of becoming a little intense for me." And then we tried the supplemental draft, and my agent says, "Oh yeah, we got 5 or 6 teams. Oh nope, league's not having it. Well, what do you think about a court case?" And now you're spending all your money on court cases, and I don't know. I might just be done.
Well, I wonder how he is at gambling. He bet thousands of times, upwards of $90,000, including 40 wagers on Indiana football when he was on the team. Hell, did he make any money?
Want to bring him in on Thursday?
Yeah, we could maybe help us out on our picks.
Get some Blazing 5 guest picker.
God, what if we could email him?
I
Find his email. Would that be great? Find his email and offer him a role on our morning show on Thursdays to give us Sorsby's picks.
It's a little unsensitive, but also F around and find out is always what I like to say.
We started off with screw the coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we could go down that route.
Oh, yeah.
God, we could find a contact, offer him a job.
Sorsby's Selections.
There we go. Sorsby's Selections. We're going to have it on Huddle Up on Thursdays. Help us out. Might beat the crap out of us. the way our selections have gone. Anyway, that's the latest on Sorsby. Another quarterback is in a little bit of trouble. I don't know how much. The New York Jets quarterback, Geno Smith, is being investigated for an incident in which a woman accused him of battery. According to the Davie, Florida police yesterday, one day after indicating the matter was closed, officers were summoned to Smith's home on Sunday afternoon after a woman claiming to be his ex-girlfriend called 911 and said she was assaulted by Geno Smith. She posted a video of a dispute with Smith, saying on camera that he ran outside and attacked me. Now, police evidently investigated. No one was arrested or taken into custody at the scene. So the police they say this is not an active case, but is still being reviewed. Smith, who played for the Jets from 2013 to 2016, was reacquired in a March trade with the Las Vegas Raiders. He was immediately named the Jets starting quarterback for 2026. So, evidently, you said, I said deal. New York Jets quarterback Geno Smith being accused of battery by an ex-girlfriend, but no one was arrested at the scene. No one was taken into custody, and now they'll have to fight that out. But Geno Smith in a little bit of hot water with the law just before training camp opens up for the Jets. Not really what he needs. So that's some news in the NFL. Another NFL tip here. Tight end Kyle Pitts Sr. and the Atlanta Falcons have reached an agreement on a 3-year, $54 million contract. The contract includes $36 million fully guaranteed. The $18 million average annual value of Pitts' deal is the third highest for a tight end, behind San Francisco 49ers George Kittle and Arizona Cardinals tight end Trey McBride. Pitts is at $18 million. Kittle, his average annual salary is at $19.1 million, and Trey McBride is at $19 million. I don't even see Travis Kelce on the list. Maybe they rewrote and restructured his contract where he's not a major hit.
You did your Chiefs magic money thing that you always do.
Yeah, so I don't even see him. I was really surprised that he was not among the top three. It's George Kittle and Trey McBride, and now Kyle Pitts Sr.
Do you know Kyle Pitts is only 25 years old?
Yeah.
He's only 25. Kyle Pitts, it seems like he's been in the league for 10 years, 20 years, forever. I had to pull up his age because I'm like, man, how did you get that big of a contract at like 35? He's only 25 years old.
You know, I always scramble when we do our fantasy football league draft when we get to tight ends. You've got the major hitters that you'd like to have on your fantasy football team.
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts is not a name that pops into my mind. I got to do a little bit more research. I got to be better prepared for the draft. I can tell that already.
Kyle Pitts, he's a top 3 tight end.
Yeah, why do I scramble for my tight ends? I don't need to have Travis Kelce on my roster. I don't need to give up a second or third round pick.
No, you don't.
Travis Kelce on my roster. Hell, what about this guy? I didn't know anything about him.
Oh man, if we're taking tight ends in the second and third round,
I do.
Oh boy.
Because you know what happens in our league? As soon as the Chiefs players start dropping, they drop like flies, and everybody's got to hop on. There's a bunch of Chiefs fans in our league.
God, no wonder I've been so successful in your league.
Pitts was second in the league last year. In receptions and receiving yards for a tight end. Hell, he had 88 catches last year for 928 yards.
It's pretty good.
5 touchdowns.
Pretty good player.
And last December, he had one of the greatest performances by a tight end in NFL history. 11 receptions, 166 yards, and 3 touchdowns. And again, against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Where in the hell was I at?
I love the fact that you are today years old when you found out that Kyle Pitts was a good football player.
Hey. God, when he comes up on my fantasy football draft this year, I'm going to snag that guy.
You can make a lot of fun fantasy football team names with Kyle Pitts.
88 receptions and 928 yards and 5 touchdowns for a tight end? Hell, no wonder he's making whatever he is, $18 million a year. Yeah, you don't need Travis Kelce on your fantasy football roster.
No, you need deodorant for your pits.
Oh, God, here we go.
I'm trying to think off the fly, off the top of my head, good fantasy football team names that could involve the word pits.
You could AI that. They'd come up with a couple of names for you.
I mean, there's a couple words that rhyme with it, but we're not going to say it on this age-appropriate show.
Kyle Pitts.
Mm-hmm. Fitz.
The
Bits. Shits. Does.
The Pitt Shits. That could be my fantasy name for I had to change my name.
You've been the same name forever.
I know, but I got to get Pitts on my team.
Of course, I have been the same name also since the league's inception, only because I found a logo that actually matches my team name, and somehow that logo is still allowed because we're grandfathered in fantasy football league, and I'm not changing it.
You're not changing your name again?
So my team name remains the same. Hangover Heaven.
Kyle Pitts, he's going to be on my radar screen if I remember. I won't. I'll get to the fantasy football draft this year.
2 Coors Lights in, you'll forget all about him.
Yeah, I'll forget about Kyle Pitts. I can't find me a tight end.
Just
George
take
Kittle,
Kelsey.
George Kittle, he's already taken.
Is it too early to take Kelsey?
In the second round, I'm going to get Kelsey.
All right. So as long as we're on the fantasy football topic, and we have the commissioner in the live lobby, and I know this because he has made a comment. It is time, Commissioner, to give up the 2-minute. It is time to give up the 2-minute draft timer. Give it up. Get rid of it. It is
we
toxic.
We got to have it for the opening round, don't we?
The 2-minute draft timer is insanity.
How about 90 seconds?
I plead with you, can we do 90 seconds? I beg of you, can we do 90 seconds?
Well, there's going to be people that don't hit it.
Commissioner, I am at your mercy and begging and on my hands and knees.
That is your view. There's going to be people that want 3 minutes.
90-second draft timer, if not less.
Oh, no, he can't.
If you don't know what you're doing,
Hell, I didn't even know about Kyle Pitts. I need more than 90 seconds to jar my mind when I have to draft a tight end. I need more than 90 seconds. Come on.
Our draft is the longest
No, it's not.
fantasy football draft I have ever been a part of.
No, I was in a fantasy football draft that took 7 hours.
That's way too long.
7 hours to complete. So we're nowhere close to that.
That's too long. We live in an ADHD society. We need to go on to the next thing.
That's the problem. You have a tough time sitting down and doing anything for 2 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can't watch a game. You can't watch one game.
That's why I like soccer. Soccer is in and out 2 hours max. That is your maximum effort that you, unless the game goes extra time, but you're in and out. If a 90-minute scheduled soccer match, lo and behold, it ends in 90 minutes with a halftime intermission.
You can't do anything for 2 hours.
And I love the pace to play baseball rules have made it watchable. The games are 2.5 hours.
I love that rule.
The game that we had Friday, that might have been an hour and 25 minutes. It was quick.
Yeah, I kind of experienced that at the college level this past year in earnest. I really like that.
Throw the damn ball.
God, we're going to talk about that.
Throw the damn ball and please throw strikes coming up.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that coming up. We haven't hit that yet.
Nope.
I had a miserable night last night in Grand Island for Legion Baseball. How many times have you heard me say, just throw strikes. That's all I ask as a broadcaster.
Mm-hmm.
Have a pitcher that can throw effing strikes. That is your job. That's what you train for. Throw the ball across the plate. Let the other 7 guys behind you do their jobs.
Preach.
We had a guy last night that was throwing hard, 80 miles an hour. We don't care how hard you throw a ball for. No one cares. You're not going to be looked at the next level, the college level or the MLB level, because you throw a 95-mile-per-hour ball four. Nobody gives a rat's ass that you can throw 90
Preach.
miles per hour plus if you can't hit the strike zone. And, yeah, I'm going to get on that after
Let's do it.
our news break because
Like
it was a long night last night. Fortunately, the games ended in 5 innings because of the 8-run rule. That would have been even more miserable. So, anyway, there's a lot to talk about today. God, it's already 7:35.
Yeah, we're booking.
We were into fantasy football in the first half hour. Hell, I just figured out today about Kyle Pitts. I've been in the sports world all this time. I just figured out today that Kyle Pitts is pretty good.
Reapply your deodorant. Your team's the Pits.
All right, 7:36. Waking up with Mike and Tyson. This is Huddle Up on Extreme Sports.
It's time for a morning news update on Extreme Sports.
We start in the courts where a federal judge has struck down Nebraska's ban on using SNAP benefits to buy soda and energy drinks. The ruling says the U.S. Department of Agriculture exceeded its authority when approving the restrictions, which took effect earlier this year. State officials say they are reviewing the decision while supporters of the challenge call it a victory for food access programs. Meanwhile, the Republican National Committee has filed a lawsuit challenging a Nebraska law that allows some U.S. citizens born abroad to vote if a parent is registered in the state. The suit argues the law violates Nebraska's residency requirements. Secretary of State Bob Evnen is named in the case, and supporters say it's aimed at protecting election integrity, while critics call it an effort to limit voting access. For what it's worth, Secretary of State Bob Evnen, by the way, is a Republican being challenged by his own national committee. Next story. Thousands of visitors are in Grand Island this week for the National 4-H Shooting Sports Championships. Nearly 1,000 competitors and coaches from more than 40 states are taking part in events at the Heartland Public Shooting Park. Organizers say the annual competition provides a major boost to local hotels, restaurants, and businesses while showcasing Grand Island on the national stage. It is almost 7:38. We'll swing things over to the East Side Studios. Mike, what's going on in sports?
Well, sports today brought to you by Bamboo Mind and Body Spa, America's first 24-hour holistic wellness center. They're located at 208 South Burlington in Hastings or in Blue Hill. A 6'9", 200-pound small forward for Nebraska broke his right hand during a team workout last week and will miss the remainder of summer workouts. Colin Rice is expected to wear a splint for about 6 weeks and is expected to be ready for full activity in late August. Memorial Stadium and Upper Deck Golf announced on Tuesday that tee times will be available for public bookings for a one-of-a-kind golf event inside Memorial Stadium. Tee times are available October 16th and 17th, giving participants an exclusive opportunity to play a round of golf inside the stadium. As part of the Upper Deck Golf event, tee boxes will be set up throughout the stadium with custom greens on the field below, while fans enjoy great music, cold drinks, food, and multiple golfing challenges at a VIP clubhouse bar inside a club area inside the stadium. This will be the first time that Memorial Stadium has hosted this event. Tee times and additional information is available at upperdeckgolf.com/Memorial Stadium. The Fremont Moo beat the Hastings Sodbusters 5-4 last night in Fremont. The Sodbusters now 7-14 in the season. They'll play host to the U.S. War Dogs on Thursday. First pitch will be at 7. Grand Island Home Fed will beat Hastings 5 Points Bank 10-1 last night at Ryder Park. Hastings pitcher Ben Wibbles walked 7 batters in the first inning, while Home Federal was scoring 5 runs. Gabe Ruiz sealed the victory with a grand slam in the third inning. Grand Island is now 16-7. Hastings falls to 7-8-1. The Chiefs will play at North Platte tonight at 7:30. In the juniors game, Grand Island 5 Points Bank beat Hastings Johnson Imperial Homes 9-1. Hastings starting pitcher Mason Mahoney gave up 2 hits and hit 5 batters in the first inning. The Braves pitching staff ended up issuing 8 walks in the 5-inning game. Grand Island is now 17-2. JIH is 7-10. Hastings will play at North Platte tonight beginning at 5. We'll have the action from Billwood Field tonight here on Extreme Sports, beginning with the pregame show at 4:45 this afternoon. To check their sports headlines at 7:40 on Extreme Sports.
Here's a look at your weather forecast, powered by weatherology.com. Slight chance for scattered storms today. Otherwise, cloudy skies expected. High of 80, northeasterly winds, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overcast tonight, scattered thunderstorms likely, 59. Cloudy skies tomorrow, scattered thunderstorms likely, daytime highs approaching 70. Warmer Friday and Saturday with highs from the mid-70s to the mid-80s. Chance for scattered storms Friday. And that's your forecast. I'm meteorologist Paul Frobley. Currently, it's 64 degrees.
Start your engines, Hastings. It's time for fast, loud Friday nights at Cam Raceway. Cam Raceway is located just east of Hastings on J Street. Catch the adrenaline-pumping action every Friday night through August. Watch stock non-wing micros, restricted micros, junior sprints, cage karts, and more tear up Nebraska's fastest 8-mile dirt track. Gates open at 7. Racing roars to life at 8. Only $10 to get in, and kids 12 and under are free with a paying adult. Cam Raceway, where speed meets dirt and Friday nights come alive. Don't miss it.
Accessible and affordable holistic care is just around the corner at Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center. Located at 208 South Burlington Avenue, Suite 101 in Hastings. At Bamboo Spa, we offer a range of therapies to help you unwind and recharge. Experience soothing massages, rejuvenating head spa scalp treatments, and our Advanced Glow 2 facials. Discover the healing power of ozone therapy and frequency healing. Become a member for exclusive 24-hour access to our therapeutic amenities, including the infrared sauna, hydro massage, and cryo lounge. Members enjoy 20% off all services and 10% off products in our non-toxic retail shop. Visit our Facebook page to learn more and book your appointment today. Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center, truly holistic care, designed for you.
I'm John Butler, funeral director and owner at Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the advanced funeral planning specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
Hamilton has been providing IT solutions for businesses across the state of Nebraska for more than 3 decades. We know that Nebraska businesses are a driving force of support for the communities in which we live and work. We keep them connected and protected by delivering cybersecurity, hosted phones, and managed IT. We are grateful to be part of our Nebraska communities and to support their technology needs.
More information at Hamilton.
Get ready for the ultimate trivia experience with Extreme Sports Trivia. Play from anywhere at home, on the go, or at your favorite bar or restaurant. Compete live against players from all over in real time, answering questions across categories like sports, pop culture, Marvel, and more. Want to see how you stack up? Track your progress with live leaderboards and aim for the top spot. It's free, fun, and super easy to play. So what are you waiting for? Sign up today at extremesports.com trivia and start playing now. And keep an eye out. We're coming soon to a bar or restaurant near you.
Mike Will, Tyson and Bronick with you. It's Huddle Up on Extreme Sports for this Wednesday. Again, we'll have Legion Baseball coming your way tonight from North Platte. Hastings Johnson Imperial Homes and Hastings 5 Points Bank will make the trek out west to take on North Platte. The juniors game at 5, the seniors game at 7:30 on there with a pregame 4:45 this afternoon here on Extreme Sports. It is raining in North Platte. They had rain yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
They've had a lot of rain in North Platte. They've got a natural grass field, and we've had problems in the North Platte before with the rain. Seems like every damn time I go there, we've got to deal with rain. And we'll let you know about the ball game as the day moves on. As we speak right now, it's raining in North Platte, and it has been raining most of the morning. So we'll let you know about the games coming up 4:45 this afternoon for the pregame show. I think I went out there a couple of years ago for the area tournament, and we got hit with hail. I mean, a lot of hail.
Yeah.
Car got damaged.
Really?
Had to make an insurance claim.
No,
I think the year before that or the year after that, I went out there, and we had tornadoes. So every time we go to North Platte for Legion Baseball, one way or the other, we've got sucky weather.
Something wacky. I think the only time that I went up to, was it Bill Wood Field or something
Bill
like
Wood
that?
Field, yeah.
Yeah. Only time I went up there, I actually went up for softball. And there was like an hour delay because they didn't have umpires. Field was fine. It was bright and sunny, but they forgot to get umpires. So I hung out with the pit crew for an hour.
That's not good.
Oh, made for a great broadcast.
So we'll let you know about the game as the day unfolds. I want to bring this up right quick.
Go ahead.
This upper deck deal at Memorial Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
You might have been busy there when I read the story. Memorial Stadium and Upper Deck Golf announced yesterday that tee times will be available for public bookings for a one-of-a-kind golf event inside Memorial Stadium. Tee times available October 16th and 17th, giving participants an exclusive opportunity to play a round of golf inside Memorial Stadium. As part of the Upper Deck Golf event, tee boxes will be set up throughout the stadium with custom greens on the field below, while fans enjoy great music, cold drinks, food, and multiple golfing challenges at a VIP clubhouse bar inside a club area inside the stadium. This is the first time that Memorial Stadium has hosted an event like this. Tee times and additional information available at upperdeckgolf.com/Memorial Stadium. So the way I'm reading this, they're going to set up tee boxes throughout Memorial Stadium, and you're going to tee off from different points of the stadium to custom greens that'll be down on the field.
It's like Top Golf. It's very similar. It's Top Golf. You've seen Top Golf before?
Yeah,
where you like I don't know, a lot of places have them. You have all those nets that are around. You take you don't just sit there and slam driver down the throat at Memorial Stadium. You know, you're trying to get it onto pins and stuff.
Well, that's down. It's going to be down below on the field. You're going to evidently tee off from up above.
Yeah, correct.
And you're going to try to drop balls on these custom greens down in the field. You're going to play a round of golf. There's going to be great music, cold drinkies, a lot of food, golf challenges throughout the round at the VIP clubhouse bar inside the club area at the stadium.
There we go. Okay.
How many people is this going to draw? It's going to go on all day. Tee times available all day on October 16th and 17th.
Yeah.
You can get signed up. I don't know how much it costs.
Standard registration, tee times start at $79.99 per person.
That ain't bad.
Prices can vary depending on location. But yeah, I mean, they're all over the place. They're going to Kansas City. They're going to Chase Field in Phoenix. Denver is on the list. They got a few places in the UK. St. Louis has a spot that they're going to do it. A couple spots in Chicago, Cincinnati. So it's a national traveling deal. Yeah.
So like $79 you can play.
$79. I don't know how long you get to play for.
It says a round.
Well, what's a round take when you're shooting on the
custom greens down
custom
below?
Greens?
Well, you could probably put up 18 greens down on the field.
Upper Deck Golf is a 9-hole course.
9-hole course. All right, so 9 holes. God, we might. Is that something we need to look into?
Yeah, that's what Coach Aaron says. We should get a tee time. Should we get him involved? That'd be fun.
Get Coach Aaron's to help us.
Each hole shots landing on designated green will result in a par. Off the green is a bogey. Within the inner circle of the pin is a birdie, and maybe even a lucky hole-in-one. So you get one shot.
One shot at all these holes?
One shot, one opportunity. So you're paying $80 for 9 shots?
9 shots.
I'd have to take a shot after every shot.
Well, evidently there's going to be drinkies involved here. This could be something we need to maybe look into, except October 16th and 17th. What's that?
That's kind of right smack dab in the middle of
football season.
But
is that like during the week?
It'd have to be a bye weekend, right?
That Nebraska might have a bye week that weekend.
Yeah.
That's probably Friday and Saturday.
Either a bye or a road game.
Yeah, it could be a road game. Or maybe it's during the week.
Chief chiming in. That was a great night in North Platte. I think my GPS took me to the police station instead of the ball fields. Which is not where the pit crew wants to be.
No, not at the police station. Try to stay away from the police station. Chief, you ought to ride with me tonight if he wants to.
There's a couple of good breweries in North Platte.
I don't want to stay there.
Bring me back some brouhahas?
No, I don't want to stay there. Absolutely don't want to stay there. I want to get out there.
Well, you're going to be there 2.5 hours early per usual.
Yeah.
Stop into a brewery and pick up a 6-pack for me.
Bring her back?
Go to Pal's.
What'll usually happen is I'll get about 3/4 of the way, and then they'll decide to call the game off. That's happened before, too.
That pisses me off.
Well, I think these two teams, it seems like we've got whether we go out there or they come here. A couple of weeks ago, they were supposed to play in Hastings.
Yep.
And
that got rained out.
Yeah, we were going to. So then we're going to try to play the juniors game. The juniors team was already here.
That was the monsoon, right?
Yeah, that was the monsoon, and then we finally had to call it off. The seniors team was en route, so they called the game off, and they were going to reschedule that game, which they still haven't.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't rescheduled the juniors game yet, but they're pissed off because they had to make the trek from North Platte to Hastings. So I feel that we're going to get hosed. You watch this.
Good news. Upper Deck Golf. I'm just continuing to read on the FAQs. The forecast says rain. Will the event be postponed? The events are rain or shine. What about snow? It's October.
No, you'll be all right. So you're firing from up in the stadium somewhere, one shot to try to get it on this custom green.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have to practice a lot. I can't. God, I don't want to muff a shot and not even get it on the field.
Right.
That's going to take a poke to get it down there, wouldn't it?
You don't want it running onto row G, bouncing in seats 3 and 4, hitting the guy in the tee box below you.
God, that'd be embarrassing. I mean, you're going to have to whack the ball.
That's all about precision.
You just got to clear the railing.
Honestly, just use your pitching wedge, get it up in the air.
Well, that's what I thought. Like the pitching wedge or a 9-iron, get it up in the air, it's going to fall.
Mm-hmm.
What goes up must come down.
That's gravity, baby.
We don't know where it's going to come down.
Might be in row G.
Well, it could be on somebody else's green. Then what?
Then you're super embarrassed.
Yeah.
I think that would qualify as a bogey because you're outside of the green.
This might be beyond our expertise.
Save your $80, drink some beer.
We could make it a company expense.
There you go.
We can make it a company expense and go down there with our Extreme Sports shirts on. God, that'd be embarrassing, though, because you and I are not good golfers.
Nope. No, we are not.
We're not good golfers. All we got to do is clear the railing and get our ball to fall in the right green.
So you got 5 minutes before the end of the show. Do you want to soapbox and do a public service announcement?
For what?
Strike throwing?
I kind of talked about it when I did my sports.
A little bit.
I don't want to hound on these young kids, but
throw strikes.
The seniors game last night, we walked 7 batters in the first inning.
Ouch.
The juniors game, our guy gives up 2 hits and hits 5 batters.
It's like maybe you didn't have your best stuff today.
Yeah, didn't have our best stuff.
I don't know. It's a pandemic, and I've noticed it, and it's not just at the high school level. It's at the college level. We saw plenty of games this spring that we were running into the same issue with throwing strikes, and honestly, it's at the D1 level as well. You flash back to the College World Series and the freshman from North Carolina who couldn't find the strike zone, and when he did, it was finding barrels. And, you know, I look at a guy, and for any pitchers out there, like, I'm not a pitcher. I was a middle infielder at best, and most of the time I rode the bench. That's where I belonged. So this is pot kettle black, like I'm trying to teach you and trying to tell you something. But from my coaching experience, the best pitching advice I ever got was from St. Louis starter Adam Wainwright. He's 42 years old. Pitched since he was 21, had like a 23-year major league career, all the same team. Like unheard of stuff, right? Adam Wainwright broke down kind of pitching, and I love the way he said it. Was like, you know, you have so many of these guys that are going to go out and they're going to give you their stuff. They're going to go out and throw. And whether that's cranking up the arm to 103 miles per hour and trying to catch Jacob Mizorowski as the top 25 fastest pitches thrown. Some of the problems with baseball exist because baseball went to such a metric system, and the only thing like the major networks pay attention to, ESPN, is stats and velocity, and they love to put these stats out there for flamethrowers. Nobody celebrates a guy that makes contact and defense makes plays behind you and books through a game, right? But like Wainwright was, you know, if his breaking ball wasn't on, if it wasn't bending at the knees and getting people to strike out, he wasn't a strikeout thrower. Adam Wainwright put the ball where opposing batters would make contact, and if they would make contact, it would be poor contact because the location was good. The velocity, I don't know if Adam Wainwright ever topped 90, but he would just put the ball where the ball would be put into play, and his defense would make plays behind him, and that's a lost art. That's a lost art because now it's about strikeouts and stats. But if your breaking ball breaks at 58 feet 9 inches instead of 60 feet 6, it's not going to be a good breaking ball. You can throw 95 miles per hour all you want. We had a guy that was at the Sawbusters game for the opposing team for Grand Island a couple nights ago. I mean, he was doing like a Serena Williams grunt every single time he threw the ball because he was trying to put so much speed on it. And he walked 3 guys, hit another batter, and he got yanked. Nobody cares how hard you throw a ball for. Breaking balls are fun. Make sure it goes the correct distance. A breaking ball, again, that breaks too soon is not going to be one that's valid. So if those equations aren't working, a lost art in baseball is just throw strikes, and your defense is there to make plays. That's literally why they're on the field. So I'm with you.
You don't have to go out there and strike out the side.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's a public service announcement. This is just a suggestion.
Coaches and pitchers,
get your guys to throw strikes.
Yeah,
I don't care if their stuff isn't working. Have them go out. If their stuff isn't working, have them go out and pitch. Pitch the ball, put it in play, make plays behind you.
Thank you. And that's all I ask as a broadcaster.
End of public service announcement.
Makes for a better broadcast, too.
It does.
So, all right, waking up with Mike and Tyson here this morning. This is Huddle Up on Extreme Sport.
Accessible and affordable holistic care is just around the corner at Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center. located at 208 South Burlington Avenue, Suite 101 in Hastings. At Bamboo Spa, we offer a range of therapies to help you unwind and recharge. Experience soothing massages, rejuvenating head spa scalp treatments, and our Advanced Glow 2 facials. Discover the healing power of ozone therapy and frequency healing. Become a member for exclusive 24-hour access to our therapeutic amenities, including the infrared sauna, hydro massage, and cryo lounge. Members enjoy 20% off all services and 10% off products in our non-toxic retail shop. Visit our Facebook page to learn more and book your appointment today. Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center, truly holistic care, designed for you.
Connet Auto Care is the trusted name in automotive repair and maintenance services in Hastings. We're a gold-certified Napa Auto Care Center. Our ASE-certified technicians have the Blue Seal of Excellence, receive continuous training, and are committed to providing the best service your vehicle can get. Whether it's preventative maintenance, major repairs, or just an oil change, Connet Auto Care is here for you.
All right, Mike Wills, Heinz and Vronic with you. It's Huddle Up on Extreme Sports. Again, we've got baseball today. Hastings and North Platte from Billwood Field in North Platte. Juniors game will go at 5 with the seniors at 7:30. Keep your fingers crossed. It's raining out there. So I'll let you know throughout the day. Just stay tuned to our social media sites, and I'll post the updates throughout the next several hours as we talk to the folks out in North Platte. But as of now, everything is a go. 4:45 pregame today, Hastings and North Platte. I got so much more to talk about today. We got into some pretty healthy discussions today.
Good stuff today.
I got some leftover topics that I'll just put back here.
Stick it in the fridge.
I'll put it in the fridge, and we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Stick it in the fridge.
If that's all right.
Leftovers for breakfast tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll use it tomorrow. Yeah, we talked a lot in the first half hour. Well, we had a variety of topics. We talked to the NBA draft from last night.
Who knew that we could go an hour on Kyle Pitts?
We talked about Kyle Pitts. I found out that he's a pretty good tight end.
Mike was today years old when he found out. He's a good player.
Yeah, I've been in the sports business now for 40 years. I just figured out that Kyle Pitts is pretty good, that maybe that's the guy I ought to have on my fantasy football team instead of Travis Kelce.
Which started us down a whole nother rabbit hole.
Yeah. And then we talked about this golf event at Memorial Stadium. We're going to have to look into that. We've talked to somebody who's done that. I'll call around and see if anybody's done
that. That's an actual good golfer.
Well, yeah. Do you have to be good? Is it that tough that you have to be good?
I can't imagine with loud music and drinks that they're hiring like professional golfers for this thing.
It's only $79. But God,
your only and my only are two different things.
I know, but it sounds like a good time. I'll check the dates. But the thing is, you're going to have to tee off straight. I mean, if you're trying to drop this ball down on the turf from section 16N,
you're not going to blade it.
Stadium. No, you can't blade it and knock a guy down that's down in row 3. So I'll talk to somebody that's actually done this event. It's probably not an event for a couple of.
Is it hack safe?
Yeah, hack safe.
We need hack safe golf events.
Yeah, this doesn't sound like it's an event that you and I should maybe explore, but I'll look into that. I'll let you know what I come up with. All right, so if you'd like to listen to the show again, you can go to our social media sites, download the podcast, and listen to the show at your convenience today. Very entertaining show. That's what we do here. We give you all the news, weather, and sports that you need to get out the door each and every morning, but also friendly conversation like we had today. We discussed a lot of things. So if you'd like to listen to the show again, yeah, it was a good show for no more than we had to start with. This time of the year, you're just lucky to get through the hour. But, yeah, we had a lot of good stuff today on the show. Might be award-winning. Could be an award-winning show.
Easy. Pump the brakes.
Pump the brakes. It wasn't that good. So anyway, we'll be back again tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. We'll make it back from North. It's going to be a short night. Yeah, if we play tonight, it's going to be a short night.
It's going to be a short night. I've got Czechia soccer against Mexico at 8 p.m., so I'll be joining you. I am too. Hell yeah, I'm going to watch that. It's 8 o'clock. Yeah. It'll be over by 10.
Oh, God. I hope to be on the road by 10. So, anyway, we'll do it again tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. Huddle up on Extreme Sports. Have yourself a great day.
You've been listening to Huddle Up on Extreme Sports, Central Nebraska's new home for sports. Join us every weekday morning from 7 until 8